Hello, what's up everybody, it's the 17th Chronicler here again, and I have Ekimu the Mask Maker with me. Yes, the final set in the summer 2016 wave. Ekimu the Mask Maker, in all of his trans light blue glory. And, I have to say, I do not hate this guy as much as I thought I would. I know that sounds a little bit weird, but when I first saw this set, when I first was planning to get the set, I honestly didn't know what I would think. I had heard a lot of people say he's just another Toa build. He's not all that interesting, but I honestly think he is really, really good. If you like the 2016 Toa builds, then you really are going to like Ekimu. He is really good. I gotta say, I really do like the Translate Blue. I do. I don't know what it is. Even the Mask of Creation looks really good. I thought I was going to want to switch to the gold one, but no. I like it like this. And speaking of switching to things, I'm here to modify this set. I do recommend that you go pick up this set if you're planning to buy a 2016 set. I also recommend that you use these 13 pieces that are right down here to modify the set. I've made some modifications. Some things are a little bit could have been done a little bit better, even though the set is very great on its own. So yeah, let's get to modifying. The pieces you will need if you wish to replicate these modifications are 2 of these bone pieces with 1 Technic hole. Dark gray is fine. Black is also fine. If you have these in Translate Blue, you can use them in Translate Blue. But I have used them here in dark gray. You will need 1 of these bones. These dark gray thigh bones, I think, is what I'm going to call them. But you need 1 of those. 2 of these couplers, these two-way axle couplers with no technical holes in the middle, in black. 2 4 long axles. These are size length 4 axles. 1 2 long axle. These are more common in red. You may use black if you have that. You also need 1, I believe this is 3, it might be 4, the shorter bar. I think this is 3, but it's a bar, so the minifigures can hold, and you'll need 1 of those. I have it in brown because I don't have it in any other color. If you have it in black or dark gray, that will work even better. 1 Technic pin, standard Technic pin. 1 double pin coupler. It's got that little groove in the middle, and it can connect 2 pins together. And you need 1 of those. And 1 axle pin. Half axle, half pin. And 1 of these things. These are connectors of some kind. They're Technic. Got 1 pin hole and 1 axle hole, and they face opposite directions. But those are all the pieces. Let's get to modifying. Let's go with the shield first. Take off the shield. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, take off the shield. And I originally thought I wanted to get rid of the entire assembly. I thought maybe I don't really like the shield, but no, I actually really like the shield. But what you're going to do is you're going to take this off. Actually, this entire assembly can come off, and you can just chuck it to the side. Take your Technic pin, and basically just connect these 2 pieces together to form a disc. And now the bar comes in, and you stick that right in there, and it goes directly onto the CCBS shell. Like that. And you just stick it on his arm. And I think that looks a lot better. It's more flat. It's not as wobbly from side to side. I just think it looks better. And now, where to next? The arm. One of his arms. This arm in particular. What you're going to need to do, if you wish to replicate modifications, take this off, leave that to the side, and just basically set these to the side. Yeah. The hammer is what I'm interested in. We'll get back to the arm. Hammer. Okay, first take the long axle. One of the couplers, the axle couplers, goes right on the end of that. Take your blue pin and your pin coupler, and you're making a longer thing that can kind of rotate. These modifications use a lot of parts that are actually on the set, so forgive me if I'm skipping around a lot, but what you're going to do is you're going to punch out both of those red axles, take this out, and actually go ahead and put this on his back like so. That'll be useful for later. And if I can stop knocking things around, then I will be able to show you that you can take this off. Very useful piece. You'll need it. Take off the blue pin and stick it on the pin coupler that you attach to the axle. Okay. 4 long axle goes right on that. And then you can put this ticking piece back on and lock it in place. Remember this connector? That goes on here, pin side, like the pinhole goes on here, and the axle holes line up. And you lock that in place. And then you take your other axle connector, coupler, stick it on there, and give it a red axle. Boom. Modified hammer. And now you can give Ekimu, or what's left of Ekimu's arm, his new hammer. A little bit longer, and the rotatey part. Gonna get to that in a minute. Okay, legs. Okay, just take off the legs. We got some work to do. These legs, I do not like these legs. It's not that I don't like the armor placement, but this bone was not the right choice. Not the right choice. So, this bone is the right choice. I'm going to just basically disassemble the leg and reassemble it using this bone for the upper leg and this bone for the lower leg. And then basically just reassemble it. Same armor placement. I don't think it needs to be changed. But now the proportions are better. It's the same height, the proportions are just a little bit better. And do the exact same thing for the other leg. Come on. Alright. And now you have 2 legs. And reattach those so that Ekimu can walk around and do stuff. Okay, so now you've got some bones left over. Take one of these, the trans blue bones, and put it on his arm. Rotate the armor as necessary to the side. And then put the other armor shell on. And go ahead and stick his arm back on. And I did that wrong. So, yeah. So make it similar to his shield arm. Make it look like his shield arm. And now you can put the hammer in both hands, attach the second 4-long axle. You are done. You're done, my friends. You have successfully modified, or successfully replicated my modifications of Ekimu the Mask Maker. Now, part 2. Remember this. Well, what you can do is, I also figured out weapon storage. So you can take apart this hammer. So now you've got these pieces. And basically stick these 2 parts together. Take his shield off. And stick the shield onto the gear for the waist function. And then slide the hammer into that coupler, and he has successfully stored his weapons on his back. You are left with a 4L axle and with a 2L axle that are just laying around. If you want to find somewhere to put them, then that is great. But, and just overall from the modifications, you're left with the shield contraption and some bones. So, that has been modified Ekimu the Mask Maker. So, after watching this video, I am sure that you have an opinion. So what is your opinion? Do you like these modifications? Do you not like these modifications? Do you like Ekimu just as he is, built per the instructions? Do you think there's something that I should have done? Do you think there's something that I shouldn't have done? I don't know. Whatever your opinion is, leave it in the comments section down below. It's right down there. Go ahead and leave your opinions. Tell me what you think. And also, you can leave a like. You can share the video with your friends if you did enjoy it. Subscribe too, that'd be nice. But other than that, yes, final 2016 summer set. Ekimu the Mask Maker has been modified. I'm the 17th Chronicler, and this is Ekimu. And I will see you the next time I have a mock to make or a set to modify. Goodbye until then.